All right, in the last lesson here for the network buy methodology, we're going to talk about measuring our click-through rate in regard to our banner ads. And the biggest myth about click-through rate is that click-through rate is the be-all, the ends-all in the matter of ads. And nothing could be further from the truth. So a click-through rate is a great indication of how well or badly an ad is doing, but at the end of the day, the only thing that matters is your cost per conversion, which is a CPA. So sometimes a banner with a great click-through rate will have a terrible cost per conversion and vice versa. So let's look at some possible explanations for this. After all, if a banner has a great CTR, it must perform, right? Well, this isn't true. If your ad is really eye-catching but doesn't say a ton about your product, you may be getting a ton of curiosity clicks, people that are clicking to see what it is, but the people clicking aren't the ones buying. On the flip side, you may have an ad with a super low CTR, but the people clicking are the ones you want and a high percentage buy. So the important thing to remember is about click-through rate is that it's about finding the right audience for your ads and creating a banner that reaches them. So once you figure out what's working, you should always strive to improve your click-through rate while maintaining that same group of clickers. How do you do this? Well, test, and test some more. The next big question about click-through rate is when to cut an ad when it's not performing. So cutting an ad isn't an exact science, even though there are strong mathematical formulas that you can use to figure out, when something for you isn't working. It's called a confidence interval. The only issue with that is to get to that high level of confidence an ad isn't working, you're going to be spending a ton of money to get the correct number of impressions to be able to, make that calculation. Personally, when I optimize, I like to give an ad spend of around 3 times my CPA goal. If the ad doesn't show promise at that point, I'll cut it. If it shows promise, I'll start to optimize it. And how do I do that? Again, test, and then some more. So use this method, rinse and repeat this method until you get the best possible ad you can.